All right. We're live on this virtual lunch and learn today. So we're gonna go on and get this thing kicked off in a second. Let some people go on and get ready to hop on. So as you come on, if you could drop a comment in the comment section to actually let us know you're on, you're tuned in live. Let us know as well you can hear us. And let us know where you're checking in from. We're going to get this live going in just a few minutes.
Absolutely.
Get going in just a few minutes. So if you are chiming in, if you could drop a comment in the comment section, let us know you're chiming in. Let us know where you're chiming in from. And also let us know you can hear us. We're going to get into this virtual live lunch and learn today. I'm Gerald Bass. I'm actually the founder of the Rise of the 1%. Alongside me, joining me today is Antonio Millhouse as well with the Rise of the 1%. And pretty much we're going to be talking about today new age client generation in 2022 without having to use paid ads, doing cold email, and using overly complex sales funnels. Danielle, I see you on. All's well. Hope the same with you, brother. What's going on, Jason? What's going on? Yeah, so we returning to doing a live today. I know I have not went live in a while on Facebook myself. We've been extremely busy in reference to working on a lot of different things with our company, our organization, our clients. And so, we decided to crank this thing up today with a lunch and learn. And I want to definitely say welcome to all of you all hopping on. That's good. Danielle, glad to hear y'all as well. So, like I said, pretty much today what we're going to talk about is some new age client generation strategies in 2022 to pretty much be able to grow and scale your business online without having to use paid advertising, without having to use cold email, without having to use these overly complex sales funnels. So pretty much, like I said again, my name is Gerald Bass. I'm the founder of the Rise of the 1%. We've been around about 5.5 years now. And right now we're actually working with Black coaches, consultants, course creators, service providers. We're putting systems in place online to consistently pack their calendar with qualified appointments. On average, we're able to help many of our clients generate anywhere from 23 to 55 qualified appointments into their calendar. And we also assist a lot of our clients in terms of their sales processes to make sure they actually are converting over a large percentage of their leads into high value clients. And we typically work with entrepreneurs around the $2,000 to $10,000 a month range who want to grow and scale up to $20,000 to $50,000 a month without even using paid ads right now in 2022. So with that said, I'm going to let Antonio come on as well and introduce himself to you all. And then, we'll get into this discussion. And we'll also answer any questions anyone may have as well on the live today. So I'm going to let Antonio come on and share a few words as well.
What's going on? Can you hear me? If y'all can hear me, comment in the chat. Let me know that you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, yes, you hear me. All right, perfect. But definitely want to give it back to my boy Gerald Bass, man. Like you said, my name is Antonio Millhouse. Social media director with the Rise of the 1%, marketing specialist, Instagram marketing specialist with the Rise of the 1%. I'm super excited to be on close out with my brother Gerald and just give you all some jewels on today, man. I'm super excited. And let's dive in and let's get this ball rolling.
Awesome. Okay, perfect. So yeah, like I said, we wanted to just get into discussing some strategies with you all today to be able to consistently generate qualified leads for your business, be able to get clients online. One of the strategies that I actually start off speaking on is a strategy that's been very effective for our company, and we've trained many of our clients up on over the last years, I would say. That's very effective in today's time is, for one, how many of you all do what we call direct outreach online? And what I mean by that is actually physically in the flesh prospect for your business. And what I mean by that is like physically having conversations, building relationships, building rapport with people on a daily basis online and even potentially offline for your business. All right. I see Danielle says yes. Okay, perfect. Great stuff. So one of the things I start off with sharing with you all is a way that you can literally build your network. You can increase your brand awareness and you can build great relationships. But not only that, be able to consistently generate great leads on a daily basis and also be able to land clients as well on a weekly basis for your business is, for one, by identifying private Facebook groups online where your ideal clients are hanging out at. So I see Danielle says voice notes on Facebook and LinkedIn. Great stuff, brother. Great stuff. I love it. Absolutely. So one of the things you can do is definitely find Facebook groups online where your ideal clients are hanging out at, and you can actually join those groups, right? Join those groups. Now, where a lot of people mess up at when they join different Facebook groups is they go in there with the intention to spam their products and services, right? And that's not what you want to do. What you want to do is you want to join the groups, and you could go in there and look at what other people are posting. If you can add any value to what they're posting, you do that. And even if you can add any value to the group as a whole, you do that, right? But don't go in the group attempting to pitch and sell people, or that just be your main objective, right? But if you go in the group and you become a valuable asset, and while you're in the group as well, looking at other people that are within the groups that look like they could potentially be your ideal clients, what you can do is you can go over to their actual profile and really see what they're all about. And being that this person look like they could potentially be an ideal client for you and someone that you can see yourself genuinely building a relationship and a rapport with, then what you can do is you can shoot this person a friend request, right? Now, the thing about it is you want to make sure when you shoot people friend requests, like in the different Facebook groups online, you want to make sure they have mutual friends with you. Okay, I'm familiar with alignable marketing. So that's actually like a referral marketing platform. Yeah, I'm familiar with it. Great stuff. So what you want to do is make sure they have mutual friends with you, and you can shoot them a friend request. Now, where a lot of people mess up online is they shoot people friend requests, or sometimes they don't even shoot friend requests. They just go directly into people's messages, spamming them, pitching their business. That's not what you want to do. You will want to actually go over to their profile, look at some of their posts, and genuinely engage on some of their posts, right? After you engage on some of their posts, then you can send what we call a connection message. Okay, a connection message. Basically just connect and introduce yourself to the person. And then from there, just go into building rapport, building a relationship with this person, just having genuine conversation, finding out more about them, finding out maybe some of their particular problems they may be having at this time, or different pains or frustrations they may be having at this time, some of their desired outcomes, just asking questions just to fill them out. And being that you can potentially assist them with bridging a gap somewhere in there, right, between some pains they may be experiencing to their desired outcomes, then what you'll want to do is move the conversation from online to offline, right? And in today's time, in 2022, the best way to do that is to set up what we call a Zoom chat, right? And normally what you're doing is you're setting up what we call a 15-minute chat. In our industry, we call it a discovery call, right? We call it a discovery call. In your industry, maybe called something else, but it's pretty much a 15-minute chat where you can learn a whole lot more about this person, what they're going through, desired outcomes, and also making sure that this person may be a potential qualified lead and client for your particular business, right? That's primarily what you're doing on this 15-minute chat. So like I said, when you're having this conversation in Messenger of identifying their pains, their problems, their frustrations, their desired outcomes, then you can help them bridge that gap, right? After you've built some rapport, then you want to invite them into a 15-minute chat, right? And I always propose you give them 2 times, right, on your calendar. Don't just ask them when they're available. Give them 2 times that you're available, right, and ask which works best for them. And once they tell you which works best for them, then what you want to do is get their number and their email, and you go and plug their information into your calendar yourself. Well, a lot of people mess up. They send over their booking link to their calendar right there in Messenger and waiting on people to book with them. Versus what you should be doing is you get their information, you go and book the call, right? And let them know that the calendar invite and the Zoom link will actually be in their email. Okay? Strategy session, right? I'm going to get into that in just a second. Video conferencing is fire, absolutely. Right? So you go and you book the call yourself, right? Into your calendar. We use a software called Calendly, right? And we actually have Calendly actually integrated with Zoom and also our CRM, which is Active Campaign, right? If you don't know what a CRM is, it stands for customer relationship management system. Right, that's where we put like all our names and numbers and emails of a lot of our leads and clients within Active Campaign. That's also where we do email marketing and email broadcasts and all that type of stuff in Active Campaign. Right, so we have all this integrated with our Calendly. So soon as we put somebody's information into Calendly, they automatically receive the Zoom link in their email. And they also, as well, automatically go onto our email list in Active Campaign, automatically. All this is set up, right? So on top of you setting up the call, the Zoom call, this 15-minute chat, now they're on your email list as well, which we're going to talk about that later on, okay? So now you do the 15-minute chat, right, which is a discovery call. I know Danielle said strategy session, but I'm going to get into that in just a second. So you do the 15-minute call where you're basically building a little bit more rapport, finding out some more of different pains, problems, frustrations, desired outcomes they want. Also identifying if this is a real qualified lead, right, for your particular business. And what I mean by that is for one, is this high priority for them right now to get this problem solved? Or is this something they're just looking to do whenever? Another thing as well, do they have the financial resources to be able to invest or to be able to purchase your particular product or service? So you're finding out all this on a 15-minute chat. So you're pre-qualifying them as a serious potential client, right? Now, once you do the 15-minute chat, if they're not qualified, then you just thank them for their time, right? And just let them know it may not be a fit at this time to be able to work with each other, based off of what we spoke on in our conversation. But being that they are a qualified lead, then what you want to do is go and book them into what we call a 45-minute strategy session call, right? A 45-minute consultation call. Okay? So you're going to book them into what we call a second call, right? That's very important. Absolutely, Danielle, definitely. Right? So you want to book them into a 45-minute call being their qualified lead. On that 45-minute call, you're going to dive deeper into their situation, right? Dive deeper into different pains, problems, frustrations, obstacles, challenges. What's been holding them back? What's some of their bigger goals, the long-term goals they're looking to accomplish, right? What's their level of commitment in terms of getting started with you when it comes to investing or purchasing your product or service? What's their level of commitment? All that type of stuff. And also coming up with what we call a custom tailored strategy that's going to help them with solving their problem and getting their desired outcome, right? That's what's going to take place on the second call that you're going to book. So what you're going to do on that first call, after you see that they're qualified, you're going to set up a second call. You're going to give them a day and 2 times that you have available for the second call, right? And what you're going to do is you're going to get off that first call and you're going to go book them into that second call. And what you want to have to be able to send over to them before the second call is, we use for our business a case study video. A lot of our clients that have like coaching businesses, consulting businesses, courses, even some of the service-based businesses, we use what we call like a case study video or video sales letter type of video. So a video sales letter, if y'all don't know what that is pretty much a video that speaks to the pains, problems, and frustrations of the market that you're serving. Give some solutions to those pains, problems, and frustrations. Show some proof of concept, right? That your solutions actually can help solve the problem, testimonials, results, case studies, what have you. And then at the end of the VSL, normally it's a call to action if they want further assistance with solving their problem, right? Or some high-level assistance to book a call with you. Okay, that's pretty much what a VSL is. So normally what we do for our business, and we even teach our clients, is between the first and second call, between that discovery call and that strategy session call, you want to send them over the case study and have them view that before the second call, right? That way, when you get onto the second call, you're not having to hard close people. They're already pre-sold that you can help them with getting their desired outcome. So you get onto the second call. It's a 45-minute call usually, where you're going to dive deeper into their pains, problems, and frustrations. We actually have a sales script and framework that we follow for our company, and also we teach many of our clients in our high-level program the same process, right? It's a framework that really pretty much dives into, like I say, understanding their deepest pains, problems, and frustrations at a high level. You know, what's some of their biggest goals? What's holding them back? What's their level of commitment of solving this particular problem? All that type of stuff, right? And you also helping them with coming up with a custom tailored strategy that's going to help them get from point A to point B, right? Taking them from their current situation to their desired situation, right there on that 45-minute call, okay? And then normally on that 45-minute call as well, you'll get into presenting your offer to them, right? Pretty much explaining to them how your program works or how your product works or how your service works at a high level. Well, a lot of people mess up at when they do strategy session calls, sales calls, what have you, is they speak too much on features and all the mechanics, both versus talking about the transformation and the results that they're actually going to get by utilizing your particular product or service, the benefits, right? That's primarily what you want to focus on when it comes to that 45-minute call, right? And then from there, once you state your offer, how it works, they're normally going to ask you as well how much it's going to cost, right, to get their problem solved. And you're going to state your pricing, right? And being that they're serious about getting their problem solved, of course, they're going to become a client. Okay? But also when it comes to doing strategy sessions, sales calls, what have you as well, you got to know how to handle objections and things of that nature, which is we're not going to get into all of that today on the live. But all of that is very important, right, in terms of being able to generate leads and even get clients online without even spending any money on paid ads, right, without cold emails or overly complex sales funnels. And that's just one strategy, right? That's just one strategy. So Danielle says, talk about the benefits. I also fail to as well at times. You're on point with this, bro. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, that's what you really got to do. You got to really stay focused on benefits, talk about it at a high level, talk about transformation results that they're going to get. If you got to share some case studies, testimonies, what have you, focus more on that, right? Over getting into like all the features and the mechanics of your product, service, program, what have you. You'll see you'll be able to lead a lot more people into becoming clients of yours that you can serve at a high degree. So yeah, I just want to speak on that. And the thing about that particular approach there, right, is you can generate as many leads and clients as you want, like on a weekly basis with that strategy. Of course, it's about how many people you connect with daily. It's about how many people you're shooting out messages to daily in terms of building relationships, building rapport, seeing if there's any problems that you can help them solve, booking those 15-minute chats, from 15-minute chats to those that's qualified, booking them into a 45-minute call, sending them over some type of case study video, doing the 45-minute call, and then for those that are serious about becoming clients, landing clients, right? Being that you have what we call a premium price product or service, you literally can grow your business to $20,000 to $50,000 a month with that strategy alone. That's just one strategy, right? We actually have a webinar coming up on Thursday where, for one, I'm going to go a whole lot more in detail on the actual language in terms of what you will want to say in Messenger to them, right? To connect with them and build rapport and identify pains, problems, and frustrations. And being that you can help them bridge the gap between their pains, problems, and frustrations and their desired outcome, that they also tell you in Messenger how to invite them into that 15-minute chat, right? And then from the 15-minute chat, how to lead them into that 45-minute strategy session call, all that type of stuff, right? I'm going to go into all of that on a webinar that we're actually doing this Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time, where I'm actually going to be sharing on the webinar how to grow your coaching, consulting, course, or service-based business to $20,000 to $50,000 a month in under 60 days without paid ads, cold email, and overly complex sales funnels. And the link is actually up there on the screen, right? 1%webinars.com. I'm going to go a lot more in detail on this. So Danielle says, how to create the VSL. Great question. Great question. So when it comes to creating a VSL or video sales letter, for one, you have to, understand, okay, who is the niche, right? What is the niche? Appreciate it, Danielle. What is the niche, right? What are their pains, problems, frustrations, desired futures? And how can I help solve that, right? And once you really understand those key things, I mean, we could go a lot more deeper than that, which is I will do that on the webinar. But what I will say is, though, once you really understand those key things, it's pretty much taking that information in terms of the pains, problems, frustrations, desired outcomes of that particular market, that niche, right? You're taking it and you're putting it into video format. Now, normally how we create our VSLs and our clients even create their VSLs is we'll write out the VSL first, right? We'll write it out. So we'll normally write it out like in a Microsoft Doc, right? Or what have you. So we'll write it out first. And then once we write it out in terms of scripting it, then what we do is we will take the script and we'll put it into PowerPoint slides, right? Or if you have Keynote or what have you, you put it in there. So we'll put it into PowerPoint slides. And we use a software called Camtasia to actually record the VSL, right? So we use a software called Camtasia to actually record the VSL and edit it. That's what we use. Now, one thing about effective VSLs in 2022 in terms of video sales letters is, I'll give you all some pointers on it, is, for one, you want to make sure that you have some very captivating slides, right? Captivating slides. Yeah, I can do that, Danielle. You want to have some captivating slides. So what I mean by that is, for one, using real nice size text using 2 to 3 different colors in terms of text throughout the slides, even having a couple of different colors in terms of the background of the slides in the VSL. You want to use images in the VSL as well. Something that we have done in our new VSL is we actually have video testimonials in our VSL, right? You can use GIFs as well to evoke emotion. Those type of things, because you want to draw people in and keep them drawn in throughout the entire VSL. And people's attention span is like extremely short in today's time. Okay. So in our VSL, if you look at it, you'll see that it's video clips of me in there. Like I said, we have large size text, good size text, different colors in the text, different colors on the slides, right? We use a lot of images throughout the VSL as well to explain different points that we're speaking on. We use GIFs to explain different points that we are hitting on as well. And we have actual video testimonials throughout our VSL as well, right? And we teaching our clients the same thing in our high-level program right now. Okay? So I did want to hit on that in terms of VSLs. But what I do at this point too, let me see if Antonio wants to come on and speak on anything that I just spoke on before we move on to anything else. So Antonio, yeah, if you have anything you may want to hit on, because I can tell you all this, Antonio has utilized this strategy that I'm sharing with you all at a very high level himself in the trenches in terms of the strategy that I'm sharing with you all. So I'll let him speak on it. So my cousin Joyce says, how long should it be in terms of, I'm assuming, the VSL, video sales letter? Yeah, so I always tell people in terms of the length, it's not really a specific length. It's just really about you basically speaking to the pains, problems, and frustrations in the desired outcome. However long that takes, then that's however long it takes. So my VSL right now is like 7 to 18 minutes long, right? I've had some clients who've been around 14, 15 minutes long, been a little shorter, right? It just really varies depending upon how deep you're going on the different pains, problems, frustrations, talking about desired outcomes, giving them solutions, how many testimonials, reviews you have, and how long it takes you as well to be able to explain how your particular product or service can help them solve their problem, and giving them a call to action to book a call at the end, being they really want high-level assistance with solving the problem. So it just varies in terms of the time. It varies. No problem at all. And just to show you all real quick, what we can do real quick before I bring Antonio on to speak, you all can actually take a look at my VSL. I give you all the exact link straight to it. You can take a look at it so you can see what I'm talking about. And I know a lot of people are visual learners. No problem at all. So let me just share my screen real quick. No problem, cuz. All right. All right, can y'all see my screen? You see the VSL? All right, cool. So this is actually my video sales letter you all can take a look at. If you want to take a look at it after this live, you can do it. But this is my VSL. So this is the link right here. And Tony or Charlotte, if you all want to put it in the comments, you can. But this is pretty much the link right here. You can come and take a look at mine. All right, you'll get a way better understanding. And actually, this is my newer VSL. So let me correct myself from earlier. This one is actually a little longer. Actually, my last VSL was around 17, 18 minutes. This one here is around 27. Okay, this is a newer, updated one, which is I had to recall that, yeah, it's a little longer. So, but yeah, you can come and take a look at this, though, and you all can get a better idea. All right. But yeah, I'm going to let Antonio come on and speak anything he wants to speak on as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, pretty much everything Gerald shared in terms of the strategies, in terms of, going to these Facebook groups where your ideal customer or clients are located, going to their page and really thoroughly going through their page, looking at what they doing, see what they about. Like, I'll tell you this from my experience, like this same strategy that he shared with y'all today, like he taught me this same strategy. And so I've been applying this thing, and I'm telling you this, even last week and even to this week, our calendar is not empty. Like, we always have appointments on the books. And I'm telling you, like, if you just really like take some time out your day and be consistent, because consistency is the key. Like, you stay consistent and just apply what Gerald was sharing and just really stay consistent with it. I promise you, your calendar is going to be booked like consistently. Like, you ain't going to, it's never going to be a week that goes by where you're not going to be able to have clients and people that have interest in what you have to offer. And like he was sharing in terms of that VSL, like that right there is game changer. You know, most people sometimes look at like, oh man, this may be a lot of work, but it's really not. But you got to understand the possibility and what can come out from it. Like, it can really take your business to a whole nother level, like it has for us. And it's crazy. Like, we have people constantly every single day reaching out, want to know more about what we do. How can we service them and help them? And it's just all about being consistent and just showing up every day. You know what I'm saying? And really just getting your stuff out there, your messaging in front of your ideal customer and client. And really, I'm telling you, those Facebook groups are game changer, because like he was saying, most people come in these Facebook groups spamming their business every single day. And like, if you look at these Facebook groups, it all looks like an old Craigslist classified ad. Everybody got all their business in here talking about join this, get paid this, and all that. Like, nobody can hear you. So what you have to do is you have to stand out. Like, don't blend in. You have to be different. Stand out. Provide value. Like, if you got YouTube content that you provide in value and it's catered to your market and who you targeting, you can go in those Facebook groups and let people know, like, check out this video on XYZ, learn how you can do XYZ, provide value, have a call to action, you know what I'm saying, in your posts and stuff. That's how you separate yourself. Because everybody want to come in here, man, join my team, and, oh, I got this, I got T-shirts, and, like, nobody ain't hearing you. Like, you just in a place where it's a whole lot of noise, but you're not standing out. So you have to really differentiate yourself from what everybody else is doing and just do the complete opposite. So that's what I wanted to share with y'all on today. Hope y'all get some game today, but Thursday is going to be lit. I'm telling you, you got to get registered. This is going to be the biggest masterclass in history. I'm telling you.
Absolutely. And drop some ones in the comment section if you all got some value so far. I'm gonna share a couple of more pieces with you all, and then we'll do a Q&A for anybody got questions after that. Right? If you all get some value, though, drop some ones in the comments. I love it. I love it. Great stuff. Great stuff. Yeah, like Tonio said, we're gonna go a whole lot more in detail. I mean, we only have so much time today on the live. But yeah, definitely get registered for that webinar. We're going a whole lot more in detail this Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So the only other couple of things I do want to share with you all before we answer any questions anybody have, we close out for today, is when you're using the strategy that I shared in terms of direct outreach, your page has to be set up a certain type way, right, for it to be effective. So that's very key, because I've taught this strategy to other people, and they'll say, well, Gerald, I went out and I'm connecting with people, I'm building relationships, I'm networking, building rapport, I'm finding out different pains and problems that people have, and you know, being that I can help them with a solution, I'm inviting them to a call or whatnot. But I'm not really getting many people to respond and go through the whole conversation with me, or whatever the case may be. All right. So these are the 4 E's of social media marketing you all want to write down, right, that you want to be using. For one, the first E, in terms of the type of content that you want to post on your page, the things you want to post on your page. Because when you do the direct outreach strategy that I share on this live stream, yes, Danielle, you're right. People are going to go look at your page, right? They're going to go look at your page, right? So you got to use the 4 E's of social media marketing. The first E is enlightening content. Enlightening meaning inspirational content. So you want to inspire people on your page, right? Inspire people. The second E is educational content. How you doing, Jasmine? How you doing? The second E is educational content, right? You want to educate, you want to provide value, share tips and advice. Show that you're a trusted advisor in your particular space when it comes to your business, right? You're an expert at what you do. Okay, so you want to educate, right? And this can be through postings, this can be through videos, this can be through live streams, whatever. However you want to educate. The third E, right, is entertaining content. So you want to show personality, right? You want to show that you have a sense of humor. You want to show lifestyle from time to time, so that you're an actual human being, right? You're not just all business. Okay, that's the third E. And the fourth E is engaging content, right? So you want to engage your audience, right? So I've mentioned this before. I've actually seen people like in credit repair online or what have you. They'll say, you know, which would you choose? $300,000 cash or 850 credit score? And get a bunch of people commenting down on the post, right? That's engaging type of content. And a lot of those people that's coming in on that post could potentially be leads and clients for your business as well. They may have an interest in credit. They may have an interest in business credit. They may have an interest in financial literacy as a whole, right? So those are the 4 E's of social media marketing. So if you're going to use the direct outreach strategy that I shared with you all, then you got to make sure your page is set up with that type of content. Also, a very captivating background cover photo, right? What I have a lot of my clients do is we have them create a background cover photo, or we'll help them with creating one where pretty much the background cover photo may have a picture of them on there, right? And it'll have like a statement of who they serve and how they serve them, okay, on the background cover photo. Or it'll have a picture of them, a statement of who they serve, how they serve them, and might have join our free group on there, right? Because they may have their own Facebook group. And when people click on the background cover photo, they'll have a link to the Facebook group right there in the post. I help statement, absolutely, right? Nice professional profile picture. And also in the About Me section, having who you serve and how you serve them as well. That's what you have to have on your page, even if you're going to use the direct outreach strategy that I shared. You got to have that. Now, the last couple of things I hit on, and I'm going to go more in detail on this on the webinar on Thursday, is when it comes to direct outreach, what I want you all to understand is it's not a thing that you have to do forever for your business, fully being in the field in terms of the trenches. So what I mean by that is once you have your process dialed in, right, with what I shared in terms of the direct outreach strategy. And if you don't know the direct outreach strategy, you can go back and listen to the replay of this live stream. But once you have your process dialed in, right, and you can consistently generate, let's say 10 to 15 qualified strategy sessions or qualified calls into your calendar every single week consistently with that strategy that I shared. That one strategy. It's a lot of other strategies organically to grow your business too, right? I'm just naming that one for now, right? Now, once you have it dialed in, what you can do is you can go out and hire what we call appointment setters, commission-based appointment setters, where you pretty much can teach them your direct outreach process on how to effectively prospect, how to effectively build relationships, rapport online, work in the Facebook groups, connecting with people daily in Messenger. Once you have it dialed in, you can teach them your processes and have them to start to book the calls for you, meaning the 15-minute chats, also qualify the lead for you, and being that the lead is qualified, put them onto your calendar for the 45-minute strategy session, right? A 45-minute consultation call, whatever you want to call it. And then you do the closing. Now, over time, the appointment setters that's doing a great job with keeping the calendar packed, doing a great job with qualifying the leads, you can start to train them up to become closers, right? So you can train them up to become closers. So they become closers. You can hire 1 or 2 more appointment setters to set appointments for them. And then now you can move yourself off the phone. And see, now you can be what we call an absolute CEO in your business, right? Now that'll give you more time over time to focus on making your client experience better, your products and services better, building out other aspects of your team and training up, right? Being able to spend more time on just other strategic ways to be able to grow and scale the business. And not only that, have more time to enjoy your life, right? That's what you can eventually do. A lot of people are not really familiar with that right now, especially within our African American community. Right? I know this for a fact. So I'm gonna let you all know, yeah, that's something you all can do as well, which is we have that for our company right now. We work with many of our clients with building out their appointment setting teams as well. So these are strategies to keep your calendar full without even spending any money on paid ads, without having a cold email, without having to use overly complex sales funnels. These are some strategies. Now, the last thing I want to hit on is building a list online, which is email marketing, right? Here's the thing, you all. We don't own Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, any of these platforms, right? We don't own any of them. So your platform that you want to be growing consistently on the internet will be your email list, right? Your email list. We grow our email list every single day. How? Well, one of the ways is through the strategy that I just shared with you all. Because my team is doing direct outreach on a daily basis, putting new calls on the calendar on a daily basis in terms of those 15-minute chats. So everyone that we book a 15-minute chat with automatically goes on our email list. So here's the thing. The reason why you want to have that email list in place as well is because every lead that you talk to on the phone is not going to become a client. So you want to have a way to nurture your leads. Even off of these social media platforms and off search platforms, you want to have a way to nurture your leads. And you can do that through what we call email marketing. And email marketing is still very effective today. We still do it heavy. We still get people responding to our emails to this day. We still get people booking calls from our emails to this day, register for our webinars, everything from our emails today, right? Emails are very effective. In today's time, you just can't be very boring when it comes to email marketing. You got to be able to stand out from all the emails that's coming into their inbox, right? So you got to be able to write compelling subject lines. You got to have very interesting emails in terms of the way you open up your emails, to your sub headlines, to your body, right? And being that you're doing a call to action, to the way that you do your call to actions as well. You got to have all that tight in today's time because there's so many people doing email marketing, right? But if you can find out a way to stand out with your emails, it's still very effective today. So yes, you want to be using email marketing to consistently nurture your leads. And you don't just sell through email. You want to do 90% value, 10% making offers. Absolutely, Jasmine, right? So I did want to share that with y'all. So I'm not going to hold y'all too much longer. Hope y'all enjoyed this Lunch and Learn. I know we haven't went live in a while because we've been extremely busy with so many other aspects of the company and our organization and our clients and all that type of stuff. But our mission is to create $1 billion in success stories amongst Black entrepreneurs over the next 3 years or less. And so the way for us to be able to do that is to be able to come and give this information like we did today, right? Whether you're a client of ours or not, right? So if you all have any questions for us, I answer them. Antonio can answer them. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, that messenger has to hit that pain point. Absolutely. And list building is key. No problem, no problem. And just a reminder for you all, we are hosting a 100% free masterclass this Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on how to grow your coaching consulting course, a service-based business of $20,000 to $50,000 a month in under 60 days without paid ads, cold emails, or overly complex sales funnels. To get registered, you just go to www.1 1%webinars.com, www.1%webinars.com. The link is right there on the screen, right? Do we have any questions from anyone before we close out? Hope you all enjoyed this. And it seemed like you all got a lot out of it, so, we may come back and do some of these, right? Because I'm going to tell you all this, on the webinar, I'm going a lot more deeper on everything that I share, and there's some other strategies that I didn't even talk about on the live today due to our time that I'm going to talk about on the webinar. So you definitely want to register for that as well. No problem. No problem. Appreciate it. Cool. Well, yeah, Antonio, you got anything you want to say before we wrap up?
Man, the only thing I got to say, man, y'all get registered, man. This Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is going down. It's going down. So look forward to seeing you guys on. Any other Black entrepreneurs that can benefit from this knowledge and, the gems that we have, invite them. Tag them below this post.
Absolutely. Definitely. Okay, perfect, y'all. Well, we don't have nothing else. We're going to close out. Thank you all for attending. And for you all that's going to be there on Thursday, we'll see you there. We bringing all the goods. We're not holding nothing back. Nothing but actionable content this Thursday. So definitely get registered for it. Feel free to share it with anyone else you feel could benefit as well. All right, y'all. With that said, y'all have a great rest of your Tuesday, and we'll be talking soon. Have a great one on purpose.